smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Well, welcome in, everybody. It is your Sunday favorite. It's the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. We're excited today. It is a holiday celebration with your Chaotic Clubhouse host. When we have a guest, it's going to be fun. Do me a favor, hit that like for us if you wouldn't mind. Subscribe, but not just subscribe here. Subscribe to a couple things, especially the Instagram focus. The ladies have their own Instagrams, which you can find in the chat tonight. You can also find them listed in the description of the video. We also have a Triple C Instagram for the show itself, and Jen does a great job keeping that up every week with what we have going on or highlights over there. So please do me a favor if you would, and hit that over there. If you're watching on the replay, you can do me a favor and you can leave a comment on the video. We would love for you to do that right here on the show, and we're going to get started here as we do this and click this and do that. I'm doing a bunch of buttons to try to get the audio better. There we go. All right, we are good to go. Let me bring in the ladies and get things going. Boom. There we go. All right. Hello, ladies. I was hitting buttons and sharing things and doing things and all kind of stuff trying to make it well. Happy Thanksgiving week to you guys. I don't know where this year has gone. I can tell you, I can sit back and think about so many good things, but let's start with a good thing for Thanksgiving week, and that is welcoming Miss Dame Dystopia for her first show, being a part of everything. We're excited to have you here, creating another memory with us for this year. So welcome in, Dame. Are you nervous tonight?
Should I be?
No. I was told I'm not allowed to be 100% nice tonight. I was told no messing around. So
I like that rule.
well, the problem is I was told by Stephanie, and I don't listen to her. That's the problem. So all kind of stuff's gonna happen. So I'm just kidding.
Oh boy.
Good to see you here. We're glad that you're here. Jen, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I had a little bit of a rough week, but I seem to be rebounding, and it was a good day.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm glad I just sent you over the information you needed, so you should have that to be able to do that for us. So,
Yeah, that wasn't the right information, but that's okay.
oh, okay, not trying. I'll figure out a different way here. Miss Mandy Mary, how are you?
Doing great. It's
Yeah?
been a gorgeous day here in Ohio, and the
Ha-
bottom's about ready to fall out on us. So happy to have one last nice, warm, sunshiny day.
Why is the bottom going to fall? It's going to get cold?
Yes,
Okay.
we're expecting cold and snow by the end
Oh,
of
you
the week.
really?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well,
Oy.
It's
Get
going to
the
be a white Thanksgiving.
a white. Really? Holy! I want to see pictures. I love
There
snow.
seriously have been some years where we've had more snow on Thanksgiving than we've had on Christmas.
That's crazy. Well, okay. We never get that here in Maryland. I don't. Unfortunately, it's just disappointing to me, but it is what it is. So, Jen, you now have what you need, so you should be good to go. Stephanie, how are
Thank
you?
I'm fine. And go Minnie, I have 2.5 days this week. We have
Teachers
half
are
day
counting
Wednesday
down the
for school.
days. So,
Yeah. She was
well,
like, yay, 2 days in the chat. And I thought, I wish. But that's okay.
well,
I get to go to North Carolina this week.
very nice. Very
I'm
nice.
so excited. I'm excited.
The
Yeah.
Paul Engel Uber service. I can't wait. Make sure you tip well.
Yes.
Make sure you tip well.
And Paul Engel's chef service is happening right now. He's cooking,
Nice.
salmon. Yeah. He
Oh.
went to the store and bought all this stuff for it. And yeah.
Is he
Fun.
wearing salmon or he's cooking salmon?
I hope he's cooking it. I hope
Okay.
so.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
James, do
tonight
you have something to say about that?
It just sounded like a good idea. I don't know.
well, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Today we're gonna do something different. We're gonna say hello to everybody in the chat in just a minute, and Mandy's gonna help us with that. But we're gonna talk just kind of like Disney traditions for the season, looking into like Thanksgiving and Christmas with the ladies. Man, we've had so many new viewers coming in and hanging out and being a part of it. We love all of our veterans and the new people, but we thought it'd be a great chance for some of those who might be getting to know the ladies to learn a little bit more about them and hopefully talk about and buy into what we're doing. So let's jump into things and have some fun by first saying hello to everybody that's here, which means I got to go try to dig my hand out here and pull it out. And I think I could do
Put
it.
it on backwards.
No, you know what? I saw something put out by Disney yesterday for the holiday season, and Mickey and Minnie's hand. This is the outside. This is the inside.
Yeah, but this could be anybody's hand if it's just white.
No,
You gotta make it look like this is the Disney thing right
I
here.
swear to God, I'll get on my scooter and I'll drive all the way to Gaithersburg and put my foot somewhere. That is Mickey's hand, not anybody's hand.
This is like if you wave like this, it's like
Look.
you can't see me.
Yes.
It's the John Cena wave.
Oh, can I share something disturbing?
Yes.
Very, very quickly.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I got these new creatures.
Oh, that's cute.
Right? Yeah, it is cute. Mickey is totally clothed. We're happy about that. So Minnie came and she was kind of like this. Like, why doesn't she have underwear on?
We could have talked. Guys, stop.
Hello.
Why does she
just have a mini skirt dress on and no
Why does
panties?
she has like human legs, like human.
Thank
thought
you.
she
But
was
I'm
like-
hoping these are tights. Do you think they're tights?
We'll go with
Like,
tights.
because
with that.
she got nothing on. Why is she? And she cannot sit on my shelf with her legs, inappropriate. Why? Why?
Good Lord.
I got nothing.
Okay. I'm going to have to go buy some doll underwear or something. She can't be like doing this.
Wrap her in paper towels. Good gravy.
I was gonna say you can use like a Kleenex, like a little diaper. Wrap it like a
Yeah.
little baby diaper.
I got to do something because she can't sit there. What if her legs get all,
It's so inappropriate.
It is. I have to
There you
find
go.
out about it. If anybody in the chat knows why she isn't wearing panties, let me know. Okay. Thank you.
Mandy, can you please get me out of this purgatory?
Yes, we've had some amazing folks join the chat tonight. So a huge welcome to Anne, Brittany W., Mike Beecham, Cakes 2112, Fred O'Malley, Koila Slushchenko, Debbie F. Cook, Debbie Thuner, Teresa Squara, Theo Sam Eagle, Buddy Hepburn, Italian, Go Minnie, Lamond Gray, Jen Lily's mom, Surfer Girl 326, Katie Phillips, Shelby Holidays, Main Street Nick, Sphinx Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
Home Candy, Paul Ingle, Julie McCowan, All Aboard with Blake, our dear friend Zippity Doo Dug, Ear to Ear Magic,
Hi, Chris.
Goofy, Park Hopper Choppers, Paige C, Kay Wilby, our also good friend Mouse Talk, Tennessee Bear, Ghost Host, Kendrick the Disney Fan, Jason Thibodeau, Debbie Bernfeld, Gloria Thibodeau, Surf Bum, and Matt Walter. Whew, that was a long list.
That was excellent job.
That
Excellent
was
job.
a lot of waving. My arm's tired.
A
But
lot
that's
of- a lot
awesome
of-
because that means there's a lot of people here.
A lot of great
Ear to
friends.
ear
in-
magic said, she blinded me with science.
Yeah, she did. Speaking of ear to ear, a lot of great content creators in here tonight with us. Thank you so much for being here.
I
Much
love
like
it.
Ear to Ear and Mouse Talk, my partner channel, and Doug, who's down in the park, and so many other great fans. We a lot of good people here. Lily's Life in here tonight. We're gonna have a fun night getting to know the ladies. So if you came in a little bit later or we didn't get you on the first run, I promise Mandy will keep an eye on it and she'll remind me from time to time, hey, let's say hello to some great friends. The holidays are a great time to reflect, to spend time with those you love and those you admire and those you care about. Thus, what I'm doing this good Sunday evening right here with these four ladies and all of you in the chat. I'm so proud of what this show has done, and I give thanks for that and for the sacrifices you made, for Dame agreeing to come in, and for all the Tina, who we think of her today. She is out working, so Dame came in, and Tina's doing her thing up there. So she'll be missed, but hopefully be back soon. But love Tina and all the ladies who have helped put this together. So let's talk some holidays because we're in that season. And I figured we'd talk some Disney holidays first, kind of lead into things. So lead in slow. So we'll start with Dame. And Dame, if you've been to any of the holiday events down there, of course, we have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. You got the Jollywood Nights. We also have the Festival of the Holidays. Or if there's another key thing, like, they have the carriage rides, or they have times where people have gone over to like Wilderness Lodge and checked out the lodges or stuff, or gone over to all the camping areas and checked out, Jeanette and all of her camping buddies, her and Murph and all their camping buddies with all of their decorations. What is it for you for Disney with the holidays that's kind of most special to you or that you look forward to? Dane, start us up.
We absolutely adore, love, and hate that we're going to miss this year the Magical Menagerie at Animal Kingdom. I
Okay.
love that. I absolutely adore that. And then the storytelling Santas, they're fun. But yeah, the Magical Menagerie is the whole thing. We've even got, I hate because I've got a little hand. I could have brought that down. And I've got two of the puppets up there that are the stuffies for the Magical Menagerie too.
Okay.
Aw, that
Yeah,
would be
well,
cool.
next time you'll know you can bring your hand. I'm going to try to tighten this up and put this right up here. Jen, how about you? Holiday season Disney. I know we're going to see you down there. Preston and I are going to run into you and your mom in a couple weeks and for the Christmas parties and all that stuff. What about you? What is it for you that's Christmas for you guys?
Disney Christmas for me is Candlelight Processional.
Oh, great call out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's if I do nothing else except see Candlelight Processional, my trip had been made, because the music and the lighting and just the story behind it, it just gives me goosebumps every single time, and it just fills me with such joy and just a wonderful feeling. Now, don't get me wrong, I love all the other stuff about Disney too. I love the Magic Kingdom, walking down Main Street with the music and the Snope and the lights. I mean, I love all of those things too, but for me, if I had to pick one thing, it's the Candlelight Processional.
Well, 2 for 2 so far. 2 incredible notations. Miss Mandy, how about you?
I had to pick one. it's seeing the Christmas tree in the lobby at Wilderness Lodge. That's just one thing we've always done, and that's kind of for us the one thing that really hits us, like we're at Disney and it's Christmas.
I've done pictures in front of that tree. That is a beautiful tree. And the way they decorate everything around it, all the way up, going into the balconies and the lighting coming down, that's pretty spectacular. And this, I believe, Kate says, yeah, she knows how to answer. Pat, you know how you tell her how to answer? She's allowed to answer. Um, they've added in the little log cabin over there too this year, I guess, because they didn't have everything going over at the not the Poly Grand Flow. So great call out. Okay, all right, Miss Steph, what is it for you for Christmas there?
For me, it would be going to the Grand Floridian and looking at the gingerbread house and having hot chocolate and sugar cookies. You know,
That's a,
yeah, I haven't been to the concert over at Epcot, but I would like to go. I mean, obviously, I watch it on TV. Um, you know, or somebody's live streaming it or whatever. But like, I haven't ever been there, so I
yeah.
would like to see that. That's like
Uh,
a wish list thing.
Chris says little log cabin. It is a little log cabin.
Yeah.
You're. I will tell you that I used to just go by and listen to it from the outside. And Jen and her mom finally talked us into going that one year, and I was blown away with how much more it was involved and how much it was an experience. And it is definitely really good. Those are all great points. And you know, that's the great thing about Disney at Christmas. There's something for all of us here, which is a great thing for that. So I appreciate all of the answers there. Let me see this. I got a highlight there that just came through and I can't read it. It's
It's
catching up.
Princess Kristen,
Thank you.
member for 16 months.
Well, thank you, Princess Kristen, for supporting. We appreciate you. Mandy, do we want to highlight real quick? I know we've had a lot of names. I don't want you to get too far behind.
Nope, we've had another great group of folks join us. So welcome, Ellie Scotland, Jill Watchbrook, Tara Rager, John Steely, Lila Rose, Bespoke Magic, Lee S. Wilcox, Patrick Julian, Mark V.A., Francisco, Jonathan Chong, and Princess Kristen.
Well, welcome in. Thank you, Princess Kristen, for your support. Well, that's good. Okay, so let's lead into where I want to go with after that. Is there a Disney memory for you? And originally, I was kind of thinking childhood. You can flow with childhood, or if it's something past that, if it's something anytime, something that comes. I think I know what one of your answers is going to be, but I'm not sure about the other three. What is a Disney memory for you that comes up, that kind of jumps up? I mean, we all going to have multiple. I could probably sit here and have double digits in memory, but just share with us, if you would be so kind, one of your memories from, you know, the holiday season, from that September timeframe when August is up, or when Halloween is all up down there in the parks, through the first of the year that you've had that comes to mind. And Jen, I will rotate it up. How about if you go first for us?
So for me, I would have to go back to the very first trip that I took my kids.
Okay.
My oldest was a year and a half, and at that time I only had two kids. Josh was just going to be turning a year old. We went the beginning of December. It was their very first trip, and that was my very first time going to the Christmas party. And so that whole trip was just our very first experience at the holidays at Disney, their first trip, our first family trip. It was just wonderful.
That's awesome. I love that. Great family trip.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pause 1 second. Yes, Kay, we did miss that because the way the chat's going tonight with the challenges, I couldn't see that, but I do see that you did one at some point. It won't tell me when. I can't tell who you did that for, but thank you, Kay Wilby, for blessing with 5 memberships today. Whoever received it, congratulations. I can't see it at all. We're having a little trouble with chat today, Kay. So thank you so much for blessing the channel and Preston and myself. We never want to miss anybody that does that. And thank you for letting me know so that we could recognize you. Sorry about that. Chat's crazy tonight as it is. So, Miss Mandy, how about you? A memory that you would have?
I've got got to go back to kind of what started it all for us, because every year we flip flop. It's Halloween or Christmas, and what started it all was a Halloween on the high seas,
Oh,
and that started our love of cruising, and then, like I said, started our flip flopping every year. And up until this past year, we were like, we haven't been to the parks when it hasn't been Halloween or Christmas. It's going to be very strange to go during a normal time.
oh,
So for us, it's at Halloween on the high seas.
that's love it. I've never done that. That's pretty cool. Technically, you're down there with a character in a costume every time you go out with Ken. So kind of, it's always Halloween whenever you're down there. But I mean, that's just me. So, Miss Stephanie, what do you think? What do you got?
Mhm.
I kind of think I
So,
might know yours.
really?
I'm thinking maybe. Go ahead.
Well, you mean me getting engaged last time?
Yeah, I mean,
Aww. Last December 15th, I got engaged. Paul asked me to marry him in front of the castle. That was really cool and magical. Um, while that was great, and
okay.
it probably is number one, I had another one I was going to share.
Go
So
for it.
that's okay.
Share.
When my girls were 4 years old, which would be like 22 years ago ish, we went down. My mom and dad took us down, and as a family, we all stayed over in the Yachtsman Place and a resort. And we went over to Epcot. No, I'm sorry, it was Magic Kingdom, and we didn't know this was the first week in December, so they must have been doing it early. I mean, later than they're doing
Okay.
it now. But they were filming for the Christmas Day program, and
Nice.
yeah, that was a surprise. I didn't know that was going to be happening that week. And Kelly Ripa was there. She was the host that was doing all the stuff. So we got to see the boom cameras and all the things, and so that was kind of a cool surprise. So
I love it. Okay,
yeah,
those are great. I've been down there a couple times for those, and
for that,
uh,
yeah.
I do enjoy that. That is a lot of fun. That
And
is a
I
lot of
feel
fun.
like Ryan Seacrest was there with her, but I can't be sure. It's been a long time. So
Okay, love it, love
yeah.
it. Great point. Mike, thank you, Mike Wheeler, for being here. Celebrate 62 months of membership. Thank you, Mike, for your support of the channel. Happy holidays to all. Give your loved ones an extra hug from Mike Wheeler, everybody. Miss Dame Dystopia, how about you?
Yes,
How about you? I'm
I
ready for
think
that.
probably one of my most favorite memories overall, period, and it happens at the holiday time was uh, we Vivian was in the fourth grade,
Hmm.
and we were at a Christmas party, and we got busted on somebody's live stream by her teacher.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Oh my word! That's the first. I've never heard that one.
Because they didn't let the kids out for Veterans Day. They had school that day, and we were taking a long weekend and went to the party. And yeah, we got busted
Wow.
in a live stream. Yeah, good
Okay.
times.
Love it. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Mandy, you're going to start this one up, and when you do, you can hit up anybody else that might come in here. I'd like to talk about which park does holiday the best. Lately, that's been a kind of a hot topic on many of the channels that I've been watching because uh, the folks over at Hollywood Studios have really elevated their game this year. Disney always crushes it in Main Street down there in Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom said, okay, everything you can do, I can do better. And they have lifted up now and they are extending out down into like circus land, as I call it, where you've got Goofy, Dumbo, and all that kind of. It's all decorated back there now, a little bit more in Adventureland. And I have noticed Epcot taking up their game now. They are wrapping so many of the poles and lights and all that that was never done before. So when you're thinking about the park, could be the parks. It could be also that you're blown away more by the decorations at one of the resorts. So, Mandy, what is it for you where you kind of say, "All right, Christmas is here. Ta-da! It's here. This is what I needed to see. This really gets me going down at Disney."
Okay. Well, before I answer, I do have a couple folks I want to welcome in.
Okay.
So welcome Dave's Disney's Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens Wear Green Hats,
Darla,
Lily's Life Dad,
Ken,
Movie Mania Nick,
Nick,
Phil Collins,
Phil Collins, the
Karen
studio,
Harwood, and Mike Wheeler. So
and
thanks for
Mike Wheeler.
joining us.
Hello, Mike.
But I did touch earlier on Wilderness Lodge as a resort, but from a park perspective, for me, there's nothing that beats Magic Kingdom. That feeling when you're on Main Street and the castle and the decorations and the music. The other parks are beautiful and they do Christmas well, but there's nothing that matches that feeling for me.
Okay. Welcome in, Theo Sam Eagle. Theo says Christmas tree is iconic start of Christmas. Stephanie, what is it for you? Mandy says it's Main Street and Magic Kingdom.
It would be, well, I would say Magic Kingdom, but a close second being Epcot.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you can't beat the decorations like you said on Main Street, like you know, and the big Christmas tree when you first come in with all the presents around it, and the parades and whatever. So all of that just screams
Comprised
Christmas,
together. Okay.
right? So yeah.
Okay. And Epcot. Interesting. Good.
Mhm.
Dame, how about you?
So for me, it is not Magic Kingdom, that creepy doll under the tree. No, I don't get that at all. But Hollywood Studios has the nostalgia that just hits my soul in a way that reminds me of being a kid again. You know, it's things that I would say at my grandmother's house or something.
Yes.
It's the music, it's the Hollywood Studios. I mean, I would steal their decorations if I thought I could get away with it because I just love it that much.
I don't blame you. Gertie and the Christmas ball does it for me. So I
Yes.
get it. I get
That's
it.
true.
Okay. All right, Jen, how about you?
Well, if you were asking me this question 10 years ago, I would say Osborne Lights, because that was always just,
God, I missed
I
that.
mean, that would always leave me speechless every single time. That is what it was. But if you're asking me today, I'm going to go with Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom.
Main Street, just Main Street, only Main Street though.
Just Main Street. Okay.
Hearing that music, the lights, seeing everyone in their, Santa Mickey hats and sparkly holiday shirts. Yeah, it just gives you a warm feeling.
The great thing is all of you are 100% right. And that's the amazing thing. And I think the biggest thing for me with Disney is everywhere you go hearing Christmas music. I'm just, caught up in the emotion of everything. You think of family, you think of friends. There's many that I in the chat and many of them of my broadcasting partners here that while I've been in Disney, I've just picked up the phone and called and just wanted to say hi. I'm just in the moment. So it's a pretty cool thing. Also, real quick, while we're talking about Disney and everything going on with a lot of friends in here tonight, we do want to remind everybody that we are having a Christmas meetup down in Disney for the first time here on the channel. And I hope that many of you will be able to attend. It is December 13th from 11 to 1 at Disney Springs. And the location will be over at the behind House of Blues by Circus Soleil down in that corner there. For those of you that went to Walt's Mouse Talks meetup, we're doing it in the same area. He had a good one down there. It was really good, and we're going to try to replicate that same thing. So I really hope if you're down there in Disney or if you live in the area, 13th of December, which is just like 3 weeks away, something like that. Come over and hang out with us. Anybody that's going to Night of Hope, we will have everybody out of there by 1 o'clock. Plenty of time. You can go back, get yourself together, hit the VIP party for Night of Hope. And we are going to Night of Hope. Many of us are going to Night of Hope that are going to be at the event. So if you need more information, if you're hearing about this for the first time, reach out to me and I'll be glad to give it to you. But December 13th, down by House of Blues, 11 a.m. to 1. Come there. It's going to be a good time. Let's talk about you guys and decorating your home. If you come to my house, I have 1 or 2 Disney items for decoration. I'm just curious about you guys. What do you have in your house? Steph, do you have any Disney decorations? Are there any things, what are you looking at me like that for? I only have 1 or 2.
Like, have you only have 1 or 2?
I only have 1 or 2 decorations. I do not.
What? Like your whole inside of your house is like pumpkins and Disney stuff for
There's not
Halloween.
one pumpkin out there right now.
Well, yeah, I know, but how is it you have so much of that, but only 1 or 2 Christmas things? Are you lying? Are you just tricking me? He's just tricking me.
I would never do that. Okay, I have 1 or 200 Christmas.
Okay, well, that makes me feel better because I'm just
Okay.
like, I'm very disappointed. Like, I can't believe that. That's cute.
How about you?
Okay,
In your
so
decorations and all that.
we have lots of ornaments from the tree that are from Disney. So I've got like all the stuffies from years past
Plushies,
and
okay.
whatnot. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have the wreath. I have the fall one for Halloween, but I don't have the Christmas one. So I'll have to add
Everybody
that to my
does it at a
list.
different level. I was just curious, if you had some
Yeah.
things that were for you. Okay.
Yeah,
Miss
mostly
Dave?
it would be the tree ornaments would be the big.
And I believe, did Fly Girl just become a member? Because I'm, again, having trouble with my chat.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
I want to
she
say,
did.
Fly Girl's been a member for 7 months. Happy holiday, Pete. Thank you for that acknowledgement, Ms. Fly Girl, and your support for the channel here.
And she became a new member of the Showtime VIP crew.
Okay, well, thank you. We appreciate your support. And here for sports and Disney. I love it. I love it. I love it. Dane, how about you? I know you've got some beautiful Christmas trees behind you. You can make a bow that could put a bow on Paul Engel quicker than daylight if we needed it. We figured that out. We figured that. I got to tell the story. Hold on, I got to tell the story. We're having this great call yesterday, Zoom call, talking about all the moderating things. And every time I look up, she made like 75 bows while we were talking, And then anytime I'd call on her, here's what it would be like this. Hey, Dave. I messed up a bow. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Christmas Disney in your home besides the bows.
So I started a tradition for my daughter. If y'all haven't figured out, I'm pretty dang sentimental when it comes to certain things, but I buy her an ornament every year.
Oh,
So
that's
that
cool.
one day when I'm not going to talk about her not living in my house, but that way she has some ornaments for her tree. And so she has a ton of those. And then we take the things like the ornaments that you get from the Christmas, I almost said Halloween, at the Christmas party. Those are on our tree. And then
Nice.
just every once in a while we'll come across and find one. And then I've got the tree topper from a few years ago. It's the weird one with the Mickey head in the middle, and it doesn't light up. It's just flat.
That's a good. Yeah, that was a
I've
good
got that.
one. I tried to buy a new tree topper this year. Literally, Preston grabbed it out of my hand, looked at me, and for the first time ever in our relationship, goes, "No!" And I'm like, "What the?" He's like, "I have Forky on the top of that tree, and we're not putting this stupid Tinkerbell up there." Walked away from me. Never had that happen. That was the first. So, all right, Miss Jen, how about you for Disney decorating amongst your 400 ornaments on one tree?
I do have a lot of Disney ornaments. I do. And other, just random Disney decorations. But I have to say, 2 years ago, my mom's cousin passed away right before the holidays. And she instructed her husband, my mom's cousin, that when she passes, she wants all of her Disney things to go to me. So I was able to double my Disney decorations.
Wow.
And
awesome.
My house is now, it's pretty well set. I've Disney everywhere.
I love it. I love it.
I got that big Mickey from Lowe's, the huge Mickey.
Uh-huh.
That Lowe's
That's a good
selling.
one.
I have that one. I have other animatronic, Mickey and Minnie with candles, and they move their hands up and down. And
wow.
I hope to get those out this week.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that.
I think you should go set up at Camp Wilderness, Jen. Sounds like you have so much stuff. You could have
I
like
do
a
have a
whole
lot
She
of
does.
stuff,
display.
but let me
You
tell
know?
you, I wouldn't want to have to carry all of
Yeah.
that down to Florida. So
That
yeah.
that is a lot. Goofy J, thank you for 3 months of membership. He also misses the Osborne lights there. I get that one 100% here. So also, I'd like to throw out there uh, to everybody. Well, let me get Mandy's first. Mandy, go first for your decorations around there in the llama barn or in the house. What do you have decorated? Do you have any Disney decorations?
We do, but really quickly, do want to welcome in Fly Girl
Okay.
and Lily's wife and make a point that she said Doug hit her today. But I saw her on video hit him. So I'm not sure who we should believe. But
I
Lily.
I'm not allowed to comment on that for the simple fact that I texted Ken and had Ken whack her for me. So I can't. I've got nothing to stand on. She got what she deserved. She paid the price. So anyway, Mandy, how about for you?
but with me, it's ornaments also. We have collected ornaments over the years together, and I was actually a little sad this year when I pulled out all my Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party ornaments and went, we're not going to get one from this year. But the problem is I can't put them all on the tree.
Oh,
Right now, we can only put things that aren't breakable or aren't edible because we have quite a large dog with quite a large reach who likes to just pick things off the tree. So
okay.
unfortunately, a lot of mine right now are in storage.
Yeah.
So,
That takes some time, especially
Yeah.
as you get collecting your theft gets bigger. You need an attic, a storage, a location,
mhm.
an additional house in Golden Oaks, whatever we can work out. We want to do that. So do that. Do want to remind you, thank you for letting me know that stuff. I do want to thank Debbie F. Cook for gifting a membership as well. I really love everybody's love for the channel today. Thank you so much. There's a nice note about us hitting 45,000 as well. Thank you. We're just having some issues with the chat, or at least I am on my end for seeing. So thank you for my team for helping us and all those for your generosity and also your understanding here tonight. I was told that I could not get any more large decorations this year. That's what I was told by my wife. Yeah. I would also like to let everybody know that I just put up the two Mickey and Minnie at my front door, 5-footers, just a few minutes ago. And they are both up now at my front door. And I have a large 20-foot Gertie coming. So just like
I was just going to say, since when do you start listening to her?
nope, didn't happen.
You call the shots in that
Nana is not
place.
going to be happy.
Yeah, well, that is yoo-hoo. Sorry, Mandy. You want to say hi to people before we go to the next spot?
Just got two names. One of them is Plymouth Rock, and I'm going to let you welcome in Yoo-hoo.
Let me take out Doug then. Yoo-hoo. That's as long as I got. That's one deep breath, but it's still better than Doug. Still
Not
better
bad.
than Doug.
Not
Yeah.
bad. Impressive.
So, we have so many great people in the chat here. Welcome to Thanksgiving week here on the Triple C's and getting to know a little bit about the ladies and some of their holiday loves. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Hit that like if you wouldn't mind. Make sure you're following the Triple C Instagram and the Insta for all these amazing ladies. We're so excited to have Miss Dame Dystopia in for the first time. She'll be back on a guest night with us as well. We're going to work that out. And of course, our love to Miss Tina, who is working tonight doing stuff. Let's talk about this. What's one Disney holiday food or treat that you look forward to every year? Like I know for me, and I go to the party, I can put a hurtin' with that scooter on going through the eggnog place, just zipping it through. Give me another eggnog. Give me another eggnog. Give me another. I actually had one lady with cookies say, "You again." At some point, we have to restrict things. So that's I love the cookies thing, getting that. So let's go to Miss Steph. Start this one up. What do you got? Is there something down there, a treat or something that you look forward to during the holiday season, or a dinner somewhere or something, anything with the seasonal time?
I guess I had mentioned it before, but like the hot chocolate and cookies if you go to the party.
Yeah.
But anything, peppermintish, I would like to. I know it like the coffee places, they add the peppermint
Yeah.
into the mocha and fun stuff like that. So
Peppermint Palooza is what I call it. There's a lot of that down there right now. I was in the
Yeah.
bathroom. I got a towel to wash my hands. It smelled like peppermint. It's everywhere. So
Nice.
I agree with that. So 100%.
Candy
So
canes. Yeah.
Dame, how about you?
Gingerbread.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Just give it to me.
Yes.
I'm a ginger. I didn't get it. You know what? I've got to find gingerbread on this trip. I did not get any. I meant to get it when we were down there last time and didn't, and I've got to do that. I got to remind myself. Okay, that's a good call out.
Go to the confectionery and get that really big gingerbread cookie. It's a soft one, and like the top shaped like a meat.
With the red on the top?
That's the one. That's
Okay.
it.
We will be over there. I'm going to the confectionery. I'm getting that. I want that to take off. Okay, Jen, how about you?
When I think of Disney Christmas food, there's only one thing that comes to mind.
I can't guess it. What is it?
Cheeseburger egg roll.
That's not Christmas.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
year round.
That's Christmas. That's Easter. That's Halloween.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
summer. That's winter. That's fall. It's everything.
Oh my Lord. You and those egg rolls. I admit they're good. It's all about the sauce. They are fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it because it's your show. That's why.
Really, it is. I don't look forward to any. I'm not a big peppermint person. I'm not a gingerbread person. So, like, that kind of stuff doesn't do it for
No
me.
gingerbread. Are you an eggnog person?
No.
No?
Heavens, no.
I'm sorry. Jen has to leave the show. I just got texted. She has a commitment. She can't make it tonight.
What about a Christmas margarita? Is there such thing as that?
There is. Oh, there is. I saw somebody put it out the other day. There's an eggnog. Is it eggnog margarita or eggnog something that looked? Even I said, "Oh my God, that looks good."
Okay, I would pass on that.
No,
I had a gingerbread martini actually last year. It wasn't at Disney though, but that was like a ginger. Never mind. Never mind.
It sounded really good.
Dean said a Christmas turkey leg. That sounds good.
Yeah, well, Dean will eat. Dean just gets the turkey legs and put a bow on it and says, "This is Christmas." So that's what he does. You know, Mandy Mary, how about you? Any type of food that jumps at you, or any dining type thing down there?
I'm with Steph. If it's peppermint, give me 2 of them. Peppermint mochas, peppermint bark, any of the new seasonal treats they come out with every year. If
Love
it's
it.
peppermint, I'm all over it. And I'm curious where you got the peppermint smelling towels.
It was over in Magic Kingdom
Oh.
in the bathroom. Yeah, peppermint came out of
That's
there.
the men's room, so
Yeah.
right?
But it was peppermint. You know. So
I'll just be like, Pete, I'll have a few peppermint martinis, and then I'll end up in the wrong bathroom.
yeah, I would definitely. I could probably do a
She
peppermint
went
trick.
there. She went there.
She's fully comfortable in her position now. Yeah.
She has settled in nicely to this group,
Yes.
I must say.
Very much so. Very much so. I couldn't be more happy. Christmas Chinese. Well, yeah, Chinese dinner, but I don't know if I'd go to China over there Christmas. If I'm in
Rah, rah,
Epcot,
rah, rah, rah.
you know, maybe. Yeah,
But the egg rolls.
You know, the egg rolls. Well, there you go. The egg rolls. With that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about this. Is Disney movies? Let's talk Disney movies for a minute, ladies. Is there a specific or favorite Disney holiday tradition when it comes to your movies that you always watch in the holiday season? I'm just curious about that. So let's start with Miss Dane Dystopia. Is there any? And it doesn't have to be Disney. It's what are your holiday movies? What's the do you have like a 3 or 4 that are in your repertoire that you're like, yep, this is holiday season when I'm seeing these?
Yes. White Christmas.
Great
It's
one.
not Christmas without White Christmas.
Bing Crosby.
Yes, absolutely, hands down. I love that movie. We always watch Polar Express for my daughter. We watch, my husband and I, not my daughter. We always have to do Love Actually at Christmas. We watch that one, and I always like. I mean, I know this is we're usually Disney oriented, but I do love the Peanuts Christmas. I love that. That's so.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Little
Okay.
tree.
Okay. All right, Jen, how about you? Christmas movies.
Well, just regular Christmas movies. I mean, you got to see Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
You got to see
yeah.
Elf. Those are staples in this house. But if I had to pick a Disney movie for Christmas to watch, it would be Prep and Landing.
Prep and Landing. Love Prep and Landing.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a brand new one, Snowball Battle, or I'm going to hit you with the
Something like that.
snowball, or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Throw snowballs at Lily. I forget what it is, but it sounds like it's going to be really good. So I can't
Yep.
wait to watch it. Okay, those are great call outs. 2 for 2 so far. All right, Miss Mandy, we can say hello to people and you can give us some movies.
Okay. Well, quick hello. We've had some folks join us. So hello, Dean the Turkey Legster, Queen Dorina, and Oodalali Lane.
Nice. Love it. Great ones. Okay. How about you? Christmas movies or shows, just all that you want to see?
So for me, oh gosh, I can't remember how long it's been, but Christmas doesn't start for me until I see the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Nice.
Oh.
He's a mean
That is
one.
the one thing I have to see.
Good call
And
out.
then behind that is Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I love that one. Okay. I love it. We're hitting it. All right, Miss Steph, what is it for you for Christmas watching?
Well, Christmas doesn't start unless I see Christmas Vacation and Elf. But what some of the ones I show at school would be like A Christmas Carol with Mickey in it.
Okay.
I think he's Bob Cratchit, isn't he? He's
Bob
not Tiny
Cratchit?
Tim, right?
Yeah.
Who's Tiny
Yeah.
Tim?
Tiny Tim's there. I forget who was Tiny
Who
Tim in
plays
that.
Tiny Tim?
Was it oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm drawing a blank. I could see it. I can see, but okay, that's a good one though. I can see
Is it one
Pluto,
of
but I can't
Donald's
put it.
nephews or something? Donald's the grumpy one, right? So he's
Donald's always grumpy.
Scrooge. Thank you.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, those are good ones there. I love that. So, just a reminder again: follow the ladies on all their Instagram. Follow this Instagram, and if you're brand new to us tonight, hit a subscribe, say hello in the chat. We'd love for you to be a part of it. Let's talk about for a second here as we're looking at the holidays. I'm going to go up here, and here's an odd one because Disney is full of smells. Disney likes to engulf us in smells. As you're watching the parade, you can have Goofy go by on that giant tricycle and you're smelling candy. Or, you can walk into the confectionery and it hits you. Like when Halloween we were up there, we got hit with the smells of pumpkin and pumpkin pie and all that. Disney is just so good. Walt figured that out years ago for that. Holiday traditions, holiday smells. And it could be a wild of anything. It could be something where you're at home and you're smelling your own baking stuff or stuff you smell out and about. We'll start with Jen. Is there any holiday smells for you that you're like, this is Christmas time?
Yeah, it's the pine-scented Yankee candles.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that. That's a great one. Yes.
Yeah, hands down. Yep.
And now with those candle places, you can get the smell of everything. Like, I walked in there, you could probably, your grandmother's eggnog from 1966. We got it. It's just unbelievable that place you can get. So, Pioneer, that's a good one. Okay. All right, Miss Mandy Mary.
Well, I'm going to go back to the peppermint. Anything peppermint, I love the smell. But also the house and the kitchen after that day of baking just smells absolutely amazing.
That's a great call out. Holiday baking is 100%. Although I did, you can see that this is, you're actually, that is your husband because that's his logo right there. And it says, I love the smell of the llama barn.
My word.
So, Miss Stephanie, how about you?
Okay, so I was at Costco yesterday, and they had these little mini Yankee candle jars. You can get 6 of them for $20. Okay, good deal. So cinnamon, I really like.
Cinnamon's a great smell. Yes.
The cedar and balsam is my top. This is my favorite. And then I also like the Christmas cookies. So it smells like sugar cookies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are great ones. All great choices. Ryan Rose says apple cinnamon is awesome to him. Okay. That's a good one. Miss Dame, what about you?
So for me, the smells that really hit for me are cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, allspice, anything that kind of smells like you've been baking for a substantial period of time. Like it's what my grandmother's houses smelled like growing up, and that's just that is my happy place. I could, if I have that scent in my house, I can get up and cook all day.
Those are excellent ones. One that hits me for Disney is it doesn't matter what time of the year it is when you walk into that Christmas shop. There's something about whatever that smell is that they put on there. It takes you right to the season. I also love it with the confectionery. When you talk about candy canes, you get that when they have all the candy canes out there available, you get that peppermint smell. I've been told that the smells out in the candy cane shop out in Disneyland, where they make the large ones daily, I've been told that that is almost like just encompassing. It is such good of a smell. For me personally, one of the ones that I love, and this is I've got to stay composed as I say this because it knocked me out almost. Um, I never realized how much as a kid and as a young adult, young parent growing up, that I love the smell of going to get a Christmas tree. And when I didn't have it for 3 or 4 years, and when I went the first time to go, and we have fake trees now in the house, or as I call them, they all get fired up because I tell them, why don't we just get fake snow, a fake turkey, and everything else? But we have fake trees because the kids are allergic, to it. We figured that out, Preston mainly. But we still go, and I go to the tree lots and just walk through them and just reminded of that, just everything, the memories come back, smelling the pine trees and everything, and going with my parents to get a tree, and my dad yelling about everything that's wrong with the tree, and my mother praying to every saint there is that we're going to get the correct tree. My brother usually crawling under the tree, and usually me just covering my head, not wanting to be seen, but loving that. So getting the tree, that's one of the smells that goes for me. Here's a fun one I wanted to ask you about. Holiday movies, we kind of talked about that. If you had to pick a character from a holiday movie that you relate to the most, that you would relate to the most. I think it's Mandy's turn, I think, to start. So I'll start with you nonetheless. If you had to pick a character in a movie, who would you be? Now, I'll throw mine out there first, right off the bat. There is no doubt in my mind that I am Chevy Chase's character from Christmas Vacation. 100%. That is me. That is 100% me. I am almost positive. I told the neighbor at some point where I could put the tree. Bend over and I'll show you. I'm pretty sure that happened at some point along the way. So anyway, Mandy, how about you? What character from a movie would you be?
Before I say my character real quick, I want to welcome Rob Law,
hello,
Brian
Rob.
Rowe, and Jules Mark.
Hello, Jules. Welcome in, everybody. Hit that like too. We're 17 likes from 100. Let's get 100 likes on this Christmas party. Mandy?
Yes, hit the like button. But this one was a tough one for me because I kept wanting to say the Grinch. And I'm like, that's not really me, but that's my favorite character. And I actually settled on Betty from White Christmas.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
I always want to see the good in the world, but think I see the bad, but then circle back around. So that's where I settled.
Betty. I love that one. Okay. We've got George Bailey. We've got Kevin's mom. George Bailey, I love that. I have opinions on this particular question. This is not a participation show. Miss Stephanie, how about you?
Come back to me because I still can't think of anything. So
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about Miss Dame? Do you have one?
I'm kind of in the same boat as Stephanie, but when Mandy said Betty from White Christmas, I started thinking like I can really relate to the Bing Crosby's character in that because he can be a little jaded sometimes, and I'm like, well, lost the break. Sorry about your luck, kid. So
yeah,
I can feel that.
Okay, all right. Well, those are good. I can relate to the George Bailey thing because when everything happened with me, that was the one thing that I said to many people. I literally had no idea how many people's lives I'd touched. And when you wake up from what I did, and so many people are doing so many things, people came out of the woodwork I hadn't found before. So that George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life, which actually was that movie did horrible when it first came out. Like they actually put it on a shelf, and now it's an iconic classic that I think is only played one time a year, which is kind of cool, but a great one. We can come back to it. If you think of a character from the movies, come back to me. All right, let's talk about this one. Then we'll
Jen
start with.
didn't get to say.
Yeah, you said
Oh, did I
Jen.
miss Jen?
That's
I'm sorry, Jen.
okay.
No,
That's
what
all right.
character? I'm sorry. I get lost in what I'm doing. Jen.
I picked Ralphie's mom
Oh, that's
from
great.
Christmas Story.
That's fantastic.
Because come on, I mean, God bless her. With all that chaos going on in that house, I feel like that could be my house on any given day leading up to the holidays. But then they all sit there, they unwrap their gifts, it's I just feel like I can relate to her most. The cooking and the trying to get the kids to do what they're supposed to do,
That's a
dressing
great
them to
one.
go outside in the cold. I mean, those are all things that I have done or still do. So
And
yeah.
see, you need so all three of you at some point need to make your trip up to take the Jen's mom organized tour, and Jen's the executor and your guest, and he'll take you right to the house where you can see where Ralphie was.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
that's
See,
because
I
the
thought
movie
you were
was
gonna.
that's right
yeah, it
by
was
her
filmed
house.
here in Cleveland. Yeah, it's
Oh,
about
that's cool.
15 minutes from my house. Yeah.
So cool.
I thought Pete said he was. I thought he was going to relate to the guy that gets Ralphie, who gets his tongue stuck on the float.
No, I relate more if I mean I'm definitely more the character like Chevy Chase's character. There's no doubt, and especially when I'm dealing with Preston the other day when he's telling me to throw out $100 worth of wires, and after I go all the way up to the house, nothing's plugged in. Get them out of the trash bag, take them out of the trash bag, and apologize. He's like, why do I have to apologize to you? Not to me. Apologize to the cords that we were going to throw out. But definitely George Bailey with everything I went through. There's no doubt. You don't realize how many people's lives you touch, and that's why something like this to sit and talk and have so many amazing people in the chat tonight with so many great comments is a lot of fun. All right, now I
And
can go to
Pete,
Stephanie.
Pete.
Oh, yes.
Go Minnie suggested that she thinks I'm kind of a Cindy Lou Who thing, so I think I could do that. I could be a
Yeah,
Cindy Lou.
I think you could get along with that.
Hi, Sandy. Why are you taking our tree? I could do that.
I think Dame could be. What was Clark Griswold's aunt that came over that wrapped up the cat?
Aunt
Oh,
Bethany.
Aunt Bethany.
Aunt Bethany.
The blessing.
Mhm.
It's Aunt
It's
Bethany.
time. It's time for the blessing.
It's time for the
Pledge allegiance.
Oh my
The
God. The
blessing.
blessing. Oh my God. Wait
And then
till-
she says a pledge of allegiance.
From
That's so
ladies
awesome.
and gentlemen who are in the chat, we're only 9 away from 100. Any chat you're in where you see Dame Dystopia, say, welcome, Aunt Bethany. That should be a thing.
You sit on a throne of lies. Lord,
I
things
love
you
it.
can't.
All right, Miss Stephanie, this is a tough one here. Have you ever returned or regifted a Christmas gift? I will be the first to say I've done both.
I have not returned, but I have probably. I don't know that it was a Christmas gift, but I have re-gifted like when my kids were little, so I had triplets, so I got lots of stuff. And
that's
if
right.
it was stuff that I didn't think we could use or whatever, I might give it to somebody else who was having a baby shower. So
Okay. That's nice of you. I like that. Okay. Dame, how about you?
Oh yeah, I keep a pile of stuff so that the next year rolls around, I can build baskets for teachers and stuff. Yeah, I do that every year.
oh, that's a good idea.
I love it. I love it. That's great. Okay. Jed?
So you're saying we're getting all like year-old gifts from these parents that are putting together our baskets. For the
Pretty much.
I wouldn't do that to you, Stephanie.
I was going to say it's funny Dame says that because that was my answer too. I actually have a box in the basement labeled regift. And it
Wow.
just gets thrown in the box. And when I need something, there it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Yes.
Just gotta make sure you didn't give it to the person that gave it to you.
Yeah, tough luck. I don't care. I'm not keeping up with it.
Yeah. I mean, All you can say is, "Well, it was such a great gift. I wanted you to have one too. It was so wonderful, so thoughtful."
There you
This is
go.
the 2025 version. It's different.
Yeah.
Honey. Miss Mandy?
I don't think I've returned anything, but I have regifted, and I used to have a box. And unfortunately, Kix's grandmother is no longer with us, but she was probably the primary person responsible for said box because she had a infomercial and QVC problem. So you would get the just randomest stuff.
Okay.
So there was a lot of white elephants that came out of that.
That came out of that one. I will throw out there on me too that two things. One, I love my mother to death, but she's one of the worst Christmas buyers in all of it. I can't tell you how many times with my kids I was over on the thing going, just smile, just smile. But the greatest thing happened. Kayla, who is my eldest, was about 7. We had, this is a true story. I'll keep it short. We had 2 aunts that deceased died when I was in my 30s, and they left a trust fund for the family. And the trust fund was so that family members long past their time on this earth could get Christmas gifts from the family type thing, which was kind of a nice thing to do. It was very nice thought out. Kayla got my mother bought Kayla this dress, and Kayla pulled it out of the box and goes, "I don't like this." Right? And
Kids will say anything.
my wife just said to her, "It's okay, we can return it." She goes, "No, it came from the dead people. We don't have a receipt." I swear, that's a true story. That is a true story. That's a true story.
Came from the dead people.
It came from the dead people. We don't have a receipt. I'll never. God love. I love Kayla today.
That's the best story ever.
Oh, it was great.
That is the best story ever.
Okay. Oh boy.
Traumatized.
Oh boy. All right. Let's. Do we
Oh,
have
my
anybody else we need
gosh.
to say hello to?
We've got a few folks we can say hello to. We've got Nico the Greco that's joined us, Jeff Condon, Rince or Jokel, and Christopher S.
Okay. Welcome, friends. Welcome, friends. All right, let's go with this one real quick. And at the end, we're going to send you over. I know that Baker's going live tonight. We're going to drop you over into Doug's just so you guys know. Doug's going live from the parks down there. He doesn't usually do that. So if you could go over and say hello to Zip, we'll send you over at the end of our show. We're going to be finished up here in just a little bit. Let's talk about snow days. We were talking about snow for a few minutes before the show started and everything. And Miss Dame, since you're here as our guest tonight and doing a phenomenal job of mixing right in with everybody, let's you have a favorite snow memory that you have? I think, like I'll throw out mine first just to make it easy for everybody. I think mine is we have a huge college hill right here down by Preston High School, the kids' high school, Catonsville Community College, and it's got a massive hill on it. And I can remember going up there as a kid and just doing snow ride after snow ride down, or it's either that one or it's when I really made my wife mad because I took out my 4-wheeler, tied a rope to it with this big sled and put the kids on it and started whipping them all around Catonsville. So those were my 2 that were the kids loved it. I had a good time. So it was great. So those are my 2. How about you guys? Dave?
Snow memories. I hate snow.
Do you ever get much snow down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing that always sticks out in my mind, I was in college in Mobile, Alabama, and I was there, and it snowed a little bit, and it was the first time it snowed in like 25 years down there. Of course, last year they got slammed. But then and now it just popped up on something I was seeing earlier today. It was a March blizzard of 93, and we were without power for 2 weeks. My dad,
Whoa.
as you all know, was a deputy. We had a wood burning fireplace kind of thing that kind of kept us warm. He would have to go every night, and he'd pick up doctors and firefighters and EMS, take them and people to the hospital and the nurses, and they were just shuttling people back and forth. They were like the Uber for the first responders kind of thing. But he would always stop because there would be a couple of restaurants open, so he would stop and they would just give us food. And so, like, I was eating like a princess for 2 weeks.
Well, that's a good memory. That's a lot of snow will do that. Jen and Mandy, we're going to go to next, where they're so used to snow, it's every day. So, Jen, what about you?
I have two memories. I want to touch on both of them, but the first one was we got this snowstorm this one day. We ended up getting 23 inches of snow, right? And I'm at work, and they say, "Oh, you can leave early. It's starting to get bad out there." You know, that was when it was first starting. It's getting bad. Get on the road, go home, be safe, right? So I leave work at 3:30 that day, and this is so vivid in my mind because I normally have a half hour commute. At that time, I had a half hour commute from work back to home. Took me over 4 hours to get home
Oh my
that
God.
night because of the
Gosh.
storm.
Wow.
I walked in the house, I fell to the ground, and I told my husband, I said, I don't care if it's 80 and sunny, I am not getting back in that car tomorrow morning to go to work. And I stayed home the next day. I made my own snow day.
There you go. Good
Good
for
for
you.
you.
What was your other memory?
Second thing, and this is one because I just hope I don't cry. I was little. It was a snow day from school, but I had figure skating practice. And for those that don't know, I figure skated my whole life, competed, all the stuff. I had figure skating practice, and they hadn't plowed our streets. And my dad said, she can't miss practice. My dad put me on the sled with my bag, and he pulled me on the sled to the
That's
Oh.
ice rink
awesome.
for practice.
That's awesome.
We get to the ice rink, and it was closed because of the snow.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know
But
that's how it's going
he
to work
did that
out.
for me. He did that for me.
That
Oh.
is
He
a
put
beautiful
me on the
story.
sled and pulled me to the ice rink. It was probably a mile. I mean, it wasn't that far from the house, but still, the
But when you're
fact that,
going through snow, that's hard.
well,
That's
and that's
hard
the
work.
thing. He pulled
Yeah.
me on the sled in the snow because the streets hadn't been plowed. I
Mm.
mean,
That's a
that's my dad.
workout.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
So I
is.
That's
wanted to mention that because I will never ever forget that, and that just shows you what kind of
that's
man my father is.
absolutely. That's an incredible story. I love that.
Hmm.
Absolutely love that.
Hmm.
Okay, Mandy, follow that. Go ahead. Congratulations.
I know. So but I also have two.
Okay.
One from when I was a kid, and I'm sure all of you guys have kind of seen the terrain of this property from the Cakes' wonderful grass cutting videos. Um,
There's
Yes.
one that comes to mind.
there's some big
The Lawn
hills.
Ranger.
This. um, but before my parents put on the deck, there was just a sliding glass door to a hill, to a flat part, and then a massive hill behind that. So you could literally start by running across the living room, flying out the sliding glass door, hit that first hill, get enough momentum to hit that flat spot, and then hit the big hill. And
Oh
you
my
just go
God.
shooting all the way down.
Out of the living room. That's great.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Okay. What's
That's
your other
And
awesome.
one?
still our friends' kids still come and sled ride on this hill. But now they have the luxury of the quad that will zip down, bring them all the way back up, and then
Yeah.
they just, keep going back and forth. But my second one that I just thought about happened probably maybe 5 to 7 years ago. I don't remember when. But Cakes unfortunately had to take an overnight run to Dayton on a night where it snowed terribly, and it was probably one of the worst nights in his life of driving a semi
Oh,
through the snow.
okay.
However, other than me not sleeping, worried about him, it was probably the best morning drive of my life. Because he got back to the terminal and was like, I'm done. I can't go anymore. Can you come pick me up? So I was like, awesome. I jumped in my car, turned on the 4x4, and I literally drove on roads for like a half an hour drive on 275 where nobody had touched it. It hadn't been plowed. There was nobody else on the road, and I was having the time of my life. So it was the best drive for me. He gets in the car, immediately falls asleep, and I'm having, like I said, the best drive in the snow I could have ever had.
That
That's
sounds like
funny.
a great memory. That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, not for you, but not for Case. But
Right.
you know, it's good that he could put himself out there so you could have a snow day. I love that. So good job. All right, Miss Stephanie, you have any snow memories from the Kakalakis?
So back in, I don't know if it was late 87 or 88 in the winter time there, but I remember being a senior in high school and probably my junior year too. But we got a couple like hard snows down in North Carolina, and I lived in a neighborhood where like a lot of the kids that were from my high school were there too. So we would all get together at somebody's house, and just hang out and have a good time and get into trouble and all kinds of stuff. But I those were the times I remember hanging out with friends on snow days and
I love it. I love it.
yep.
Well, all great stories tonight. I'll finish, give you this little tidbit too, which is pretty funny. So everybody's probably seen Back to the Future, I would think, in their lifetime. That's a great
Oh yeah.
movie. Okay. You remember the town drunk? That they had the guy that was the town drunk. He was always down. He was down in town. When Marty would come back in, he would see him. I can't remember. I always want to say Otis, but that's Andy Griffith. I can't remember what his name was. If Nick's in here, Movie Mania Nick will be able to tell me the guy's name. But he was the character that was the drunk, that was laying on that on the bench all the time when Marty would come in. And everything always had some crazy comment to say. This is a true story too. We have one of the used to have one of those in Catonsville. He's since passed away, right? One of the nicest old guys, but I think at one point he was a priest and down on his luck, and people would take him in and do nice things for him. But he stayed over by our church all the time. The day that I actually got married, Paul brought it up, the blizzard of '96. We got 36 inches of snow here, right? And this is a true story. My buddy Todd, who's my best man, and I were standing at the back of the rectory. And Todd goes, "Man, you're getting a lot of snow right here on your wedding day." And the guy was, I forget his name, Bob. Town drunk was in the hallway down at the bottom of the thing, and I didn't know. And he goes, "Maybe God's trying to tell you something." That's a true story. That is a true story. Absolute true story. So yeah,
That's hilarious.
my buddy Todd likes to bring that up to me all the time. Every time I'm complaining about something, well, God was trying to tell you something. So there you go. Yeah, there's just snow. All right, let's go around real quick and just talk about anything you want to highlight. If you want to highlight somebody else, if you want to highlight good things, whatever. It's Thanksgiving week. I like to give thanks by doing something, and we're going to close it out with that tonight. And again, we're going to drop everybody over to Zippity Doo Doug over to his, and remind you also, I did hear that Baker was going live, one of my partner channels, two good people. Dame, I'm going to let you go last since you're a guest tonight. Makes it easier for you. So I'll start with Stephanie just because, I don't know, I drive her
Just
nuts.
because you like to put me on the spot. Okay.
Yes, I'm good at
that. So I am very thankful that Dame was with us tonight. Thank you so much. Had so much fun with you. Hope there'll be many more times when you can come visit too. Also, I'd just like to thank everybody in the community, in the Disney community,
Very nice.
my co-friends here that do the shows with us and hang out, and Peter McDevitt, and of course my family. And I would be remiss if I didn't say how thankful I am for Mr. Paul Engel. So,
as are we all. Very nicely said.
Yep.
Miss Mandy, your thankfulness, anything you want to share or push, go to it.
I am absolutely thankful for this Disney community. In this show, it's been an amazing honor and pleasure to now be a member of this group. So happy and thankful to sit here every Sunday with you wonderful ladies, and then to have Dame come in and join us. And I share Stephanie's sentiment of hope you'll be back more often. So, but also absolutely thankful for my husband. I don't know where I would be without him.
I love that. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. I'm thankful for him too, but I know where I'd be without him. I'd be right here. I wouldn't have known him. I'd still be sitting here. I wouldn't know him. I love him, his llamas, his half-naked snow shoveling and grass cutting and all the stuff. Yes. So, Jen?
You're so good at ruining sentimental moments.
No, it's not mine. It's just nothing. So, go.
Okay, well, we're going to pretend that just didn't happen. And I'm going to say how thankful I am for my parents, because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish everything that I've done, even in my adult years, without their support and unconditional love. And so my mom, Mollie's dad, so very important to me.
Awesome.
And of course, I can't go without saying my children who give me a purpose in life, who keep me here on this earth. Um, they don't say it all the time, but I know they love me. I know they'd miss me if I was gone. So I'm so very thankful for them. And then, of course, as everyone feels in this community, it's the community, it's the people, it's our people, the people that get us, the people that are just as crazy as us. I'm so glad that all of our paths have crossed
Yep.
in this crazy whatever this is that we didn't know existed there for a while. I'm
Hmm.
thankful for everybody in the chat, even if I haven't talked to you, met you. Um, I still love you all. You all serve a great purpose in my life. Um, and that's very important these days when things are going rough. So I'm thankful, very
Awesome.
thankful, and I'm very blessed.
Awesome. Dame?
I think each of these ladies said something that really meant something. To me, I'm thankful for the community. I'm thankful for my parents, even though I don't have them anymore. I'm thankful for the memories. I'm thankful that I'm not married to cakes. Um,
Oh,
but I adore him. You should hear how we talk to each other sometimes. It's pretty rough. Um, I, and as we start this time of year, and I inherited my grandparents, my grandmother's dining room suit and her china, um, and that is my greatest treasure. It's all my memories. It's all my childhood and so much of my adult life centered around that table, with your family and your friends and the food and just that time together. And so now I get to share that here with my daughter as she's coming down the stairs stomping. I'm sorry.
we don't hear.
I'm thankful for all that. I'm thankful for this community, and I'm very thankful and blessed that you all asked me to join tonight and let me be a part of it. So thank you.
Great. I love it. Um, Thankfulness goes a long way. I'm obviously thankful for my kids and everything they do, and my parents and everybody that were around me. As we go into today, I'm, very grateful. Obviously, as most for the work that I did and what we continue to do for the military and supporting. I'm so thankful for these ladies and everyone that does our show, for our cast, our everyday 300 and whatever days a year they do. Like Doug and Jen and Tina, and now Mandy, Stephanie. Our support staff who's come in and made major impressions, like Walt has, or April has, and people like that. The Tuesday night show that we've started with Ed, and having Ken and Jen with Mandy and Cakes and I, and adding that group in, and all the people that have been a part of this. What I tell you is, if I have your number and you have mine, you're on a whole nother level with me. If you've been in my house, you're on a whole nother level with me. My goal is that hopefully I can say that everybody in this chat would be that at some point, because that's what we're striving to do over here. Um, we made a lot of changes this past year in this channel and the way we're going. I am I am so grateful to Mandy, to Doug, and to Jen for what we've done with all the moderating. I can't say enough about how we're moving and growing. Um, and uh, I love this. I love this whole thing. You know, the whole thing about subscribers to me is finding more people to spread some happiness and joy to, and we work hard to do that. And there's just so many people. I mean, I give Paul a ton of crap, but Paul's been there with me since kind of almost day one with starting this whole thing. But so many good people, so many good people. So keep my thing to you is this Thanksgiving is give thanks to those you love. Appreciate the time that you have them, because you don't know the blink of an eye, things can happen, and that can be taken away from you. So appreciate that. Look at people in this community that are out there doing things every day on a regular basis and trying to keep the positivity, keeping the happiness, and making this community better as a whole. And follow their lead is a huge thing. And remember that. Giving thanks is a good thing. You can't say thank you enough. It's a lot about what you can give to somebody rather than what you can get. And remember this Thanksgiving that you got people that love you out here, as we all do. So there's a lot of good people going tonight. Doug's going tonight. We're going to send you over there. Baker's live tonight. We will be live next week. Surfer Girl Cherie is going to be here. Surfer Girl Cherie is going to be here. And she wants to see a llama. So I've promised her llamas, so she's going to get to see them. Yeah, that's what she wants. No, Cherie is a person with a huge heart, a great community member. She does have her own channel. We'll highlight that next week. But if you don't know Cherie, and many of you might not, because she works a lot. She's very constantly working her butt off. But she loves Disney. She's a big member of this community, and we're excited to have it on there. And I think later tonight is Dave's Disney Dreams going live later tonight.
He's in the chat. Maybe he can.
His girlfriend Trixie, I heard about her. She was on his show last night.
She made a special appearance on the show last night.
Mm.
Absolutely. So maybe Dave's Disney Dreams will be live later tonight as well. We'll be live Tuesday night, right, Mandy? I don't know what we're talking about. Well, I do have some things. I do know some of the things we're talking about, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. Tune in Tuesday night over here in the chat for the next episode that we will have of our Clubhouse crew live. It'll be a lot of fun. With that, have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you, ladies, for being here and being such a huge part of it. I was going to let Paul on, but he's busy making salmon, so we'll figure that out another time. Yeah, he needs to make salmon. With that, we'll see you real soon.
You got a smile that makes the sun